Hey, you know what that intro means. It's time for you to get flashed. This is where we actually get questions from you, our viewers, and then we share our reactions.
Yeah, so each one of us will get about 15 seconds to sound off on the story, and we want you at home to be a part of the conversation and share your comments. Okay, here we go.
All right.
One viewer asks us, should I get flashed for telling my wife she can't cook?
Ooh.
I'm scared my wife is going to kill someone with her cooking. Now, this is a quote from him. She undercooks just about everything, especially meat, and no matter how many times I try to tell her, she claims I'm being picky.
Okay.
Okay, the thing is, this person says, I wouldn't care so much if it was just me, but she always wants to cook for our friends. Should I get flashed? Mitch, we'll start with you.
I'll take this one. You know what you get into when you marry somebody. You should have had dinner with them at least once. All right,
Yes.
so let's just say that. So if you know if the person's healthy, they're going to probably cook differently than you do and that sort of thing. This sounds like that she's just a horrible cook and the husband is really saying no dice. I would say you have got to say something to him. It's like, hey, you know what? Not everybody likes our palate. You know, it's like, let's work.
That's a
and
good
then just say
approach.
and just give her options. I say, hey,
Yeah.
what's something we could do maybe instead of that famous nasty eggplant parmesan you make? Maybe what's another option we could think of? It's very hard because I know when you cook because it's one thing that you can offer your guests a feeling that, and you're also helping them nourish them as well. So it's a big deal. I can understand why he's concerned about this.
Okay, Maddie?
You know it's undercooked when the eggplant is still barking.
Yeah.
So I think he has to tell her, you can't put that in front of your friends, even at home. I mean, luckily my wife can cook way better than me. I overcook everything. So I think you need to be able to be honest with him and just be subtle with it. Kind of like how he's like, hey, babe, maybe cook it a little more. Or be like, hey, Sally coming over is vegan, so salads? Let's do something like that. I mean, there's got to be a way around it. But yeah, if she's undercooking stuff, that's not going to be good. Or just fake being sick.
Can I jump in
Yeah,
again?
absolutely.
Is that the way you do it? You go, wow, we have a lot of leftovers.
Yeah.
To say something like that. I wonder why.
The dog won't eat it. I don't know what's wrong with
That's
it.
exactly
Yeah.
what happened. Then the feelings get hurt.
When the dog runs away from the table, you know it's bad. Maybe he should just jump in and say, hey, let's cook together. So,
Look, Jackson with the answer.
right?
There you
So, so then you take a little bit of responsibility in the kitchen, and maybe it's a chance for you guys to dialogue, have a conversation,
I love
say,
that idea.
hey, I think, we definitely want to make sure we're cooking this all the way through. We don't want anybody to get sick, blah, 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 blah. And it's something the two of you can do together. So,
I love that idea.
all right, up next, one viewer asks, should I get flashed for not making my husband healthy meals? 3 weeks ago, my husband was talking about his diet, and I mentioned that he should have more fiber in it. He asked, how do I get more fiber? And I thought, well, we both have access to Google, but I didn't want to be rude. I told him, I'm your wife, not your mother.
Oh.
Should I get flashed for the way I responded? Mitch.
Okay, well, this kind of goes with what you just said, is have a conversation and basically just talk about it. Just have where you go, hey, what's something that we both like that we can get more of this in it, meaning the fiber and that sort of thing, if that might be the case. So again, I love your suggestion. Just get into the kitchen together and that sort of thing. That way you're both responsibility. And more importantly, go shopping together.
Yes.
And I think that would, because what you bring home is what you're going to make.
Yeah. Maddie?
So, for example, my house, my wife kind of went full vegan, but I told her, I was like, look, if you're gonna make the meals, I need something that still tastes
Yes.
like what I would have gotten. So she, like the other night, she made a vegan chicken marsala. So it made me feel more like I was that. So I think there's a nice common ground there where you just got to be honest with it. And yeah, again, Google it and tell her what you want. Be like, hey, can we do this, and this on a night?
No, you're right. It's just like going to a
don't be
restaurant.
lazy.
Yeah.
Order what you want to eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense there, Maddie.
My advice is Google divorce, because that's about what's going to happen to you. I mean,
Or annulment.
can you not just I mean, seriously, your husband sounds like he's reaching out. He wants some help. He wants maybe you to be a part of his weight loss journey or eating better. So I think it sounds to me like he's kind of asking you to be a part of it, and then for you to sort of turn around and say, well, Google it. I'm not your mother. I'm your wife. Whatever. Come on, you're a team.
And dinner is the one congress that you have every day to
Yes.
get everything together. So why not make it the best for everybody?
Or you could be doing what happened in my house as a kid. Is we were told to make my dad healthy meals after he had heart issues. Well, my mom would cook healthy meals. We would find Burger King wrappers under his truck after work. So yeah. No, I already found the Taco Bell wrapper that fell out of your car.
Yeah, it's all right, Mitch. We all have our vices. We want you to sound off on this. You can leave us a comment on our socials, and if it's good, we're going to talk about it and share it on the show.